All right, this is MIL-SPEC Monkey, and we're here with
Jim Craig. I'm the founder and president of S.O.TECH, Special Operations Technologies, Inc. We've been designing nylon tack gear, primarily medical systems and infantry systems, a lot of law enforcement for the last 25 years. We're based out of Los Angeles, and we're working in the garment industry down there. And but we're basically a global company with customers all over. This year's a big year for us, kind of culminating a lot of our infantry systems. We're doing a lot with the Army down at Fort Moore, down at Fort Liberty. Those are the new cool names, I guess. What we've got here is our light infantry suspension system. When I joined the Army, we were wearing LBE harnesses, H harnesses, and we realized that they've evolved into the tabs, into the FLC that go over your plate carrier. So what I wanted to come out with is something super slimline that could be worn underneath the plates. During the approach march, the soldier is able to keep their battle belt on, their gear on, and they're able to wear the rucksack with this system. Our system has a very unique drop down that the soldier is able to cinch up while they're walking. And back in the day, we like to raise and lower our harnesses for comfort, just to shift the weight. So I experimented with that, and this drop down drops your rig, which also drops the rig in the back, which allows you to wear the MOLLE 4000 rucksack and all these new military rucks. Way back in the day, we used to wear an Alice ruck that sat above your canteens, and you could wear your harness and your Alice pack at the same time. So this development that we came up with because of our drop down actually enables a soldier to keep his battle belt on, attach his ruck, take his ruck off, throw on his plates without having to take off his gear. You basically find yourselves, your infantry doing kind of a clown car routine at the ORP in the middle of the battlefield, which we're trying to help get around. We also found, working with the 82nd Airborne, this is being tested there to be jumpable. They're able to keep the gear on while they're jumping. So we're finding a lot of advantages to this. Another neat part to it, we're working with the folks out on Hawaii, Jungle School, and those folks. The belts that we've got here are fully transparent, meaning aerated. You can actually see light through them, so that there's full aeration for the mesh. We've got wide belt, medium belt, and a narrow belt, and those are all being tested with the military. Actually, 2 of them are already NSN. This harness is already NSN. One of the neat parts to this is also the rifle mag pouch. We call it the Delta Omega pouch. The reason we call it Delta is because of that triangular cut to the bottom of it. What that does is that forces the front mag up. When you have plastic mags, they'll stick together if they're all in line, and you can't get a purchase. So by forcing the front mags up, you're able to get a purchase. The elasticity of this allows you to have 2 of the new M7 6.8 millimeter mags, or 308 mags, or up to 3 plastic M4 mags in there. Again, all 3 of those would be staggered as they drop in. You can also tell that you can put a frag grenade in here, you can put a smoke grenade in here, and one of the neat aspects, you can pull this tab out, so that's in the elastic part that cinches around the girth of this. That pops through there, and now you have an elastic cord speed draw at the top. So you're not buying multiple pouches, you got one pouch that does all this, so you can speed draw in your mags. You also have the ability to loosen this up and drop a radio in there. Additionally, we have a compressed IFAK where you can actually put an IFAK in here. So one rifle mag pouch, you can have IFAK, radio, all kinds of ordnance, and we have a tool drop-in tray too. So the Delta Omega is really multi-use. We call this pouch the Omega pouch, and it has directional snaps on the bottom of it, and you can see the Velcro snap inside that. So you can drop an Nalgene bottle into here, or you can rotate, or you can invert that Velcro and snap it down, You can put a saw, 100-round pouch in there, or drum in there, or you can rotate all the way up to the top and put 40 millimeter rounds in there and push this over to the front. We worked with the Special Forces tac set, the 18 Delta tac set. We had 3 different pouches, short ones for the front, wider ones for the side, longer ones for the back. I said, why am I building the Army 3 pouches? Of course, I'd make more money if I made it that way, but I just made 1 pouch that canceled out 3 NSNs and turned it into 1 NSN. That takes us over to the butt pack portion of this harness. Looks like a regular fanny pack, opens like a regular fanny pack, but our Cobra system unzips all the way and splays open, which allows you to have pouches on the bottom that you can put small tools in access. Also, if you have, like, for instance, medical, or you have something technical, it allows you to, in a cover and concealed position, you can just splay out and get a visual on all the equipment you're using. And with all the high tech we have on the battlefield, we have a lot more stuff that you have to think about where everything is organized in your kit these days. So we have a micro, and that can hang from a plate carrier as a nutsack bag, or 2 of these. Medics love it. So we have all these pouches in flaps, or we also have the pouches with zippers. The March belt, the medical belt, goes with the zippers. So this is the butt pack version. This is the micro version. Move over to our Grenadier system. So this is a rifleman system. We have a ensemble for a breacher. We have an ensemble for a leader. We have an ensemble for a grenadier, for a machine gunner, and for squad automatic weapons. We have an M320 carriage system, which I've got, I think, 4 different Marine infantry battalions are already using it based off of this clamp. The Marine Corps actually uses our basic clamp on their vest to hold the Grenadier, the M320. But because they have a very expensive optic on it, the Army and the Marine Corps are looking at this in a larger format, which we designed to provide a lot more protection. Now, what's fun with the load carriage with this is that we created a MOLLE strip, and you can take your 3 rounds or 6 rounds off, mount it to your chest, and you can take the rest of this bandolier, and we have 2 large pockets back here. You can put 1 bandolier right into this large dump pocket. How often do you need more than 3 40 millimeter rounds? So the idea is you can return fire with the 3 rounds, and then you just reach in, pull out the bandolier from this butt pack, throw it on, and you've got it. You don't have to walk around the battlefield with this massive Pancho Villa looking bandolier of 40 mil rounds getting in your way all the time. They can go into a butt pack. So we're looking at things like that to increase the mobility. This system integrates with our pack system. This is called our Cobra Pack. We're known for our medical systems. We've developed these with the Special Forces. The Rangers are looking at this. The 82nd has a batch of this. We're looking at a 68 whiskey version. These 3 packs open up and they splay open like this. So again, extreme organization and customization. You can basically set this up for whatever your mission. These 3 packs, we have, this is the basic, which is for assault aid bag. We're hoping the Marine Corps takes a look at this. This is prolonged field care. This is a field aid station. But you can imagine all the different missions you can work with this. What's neat about this, over here, we're working with the 82nd Airborne Division. A medic named Jake over there came with the idea where we're taking our pack. This is the Army issue MOLLE 4000, and we have a harness. You can kind of see it. It cinches down the MOLLE 4000 into about a 2,000 cubic inch, and then allows us to bolt on the Cobra Pack so that they still have the same cubic size for jumping it. So what's neat is when the medic takes this off and they throw it on the ground, they unzip it into that Cobra hood. It splays out perfectly over the back of this rucksack. So, and that's great for medic, but you're looking at UAV guys, all different types of technical radio. A lot of neat uses. A lot of people are interested in the way we are mounting the Cobra onto the issue packs. So the last thing I'll mention is in our small packs, our micro packs, the concept with us on the medical is that you would deploy in the area with your Cobra Pack, wearing your March belt with that slimline harness. The slimline harness that allows you to wear your plate carrier over it. You probably have your March belt working. You're going to deploy in country. You open up your plastic Pelican case. You're going to pull out these packs. You're going to get on the bird. You're going to fly out to your AO. You're going to take your pack. Instead of wearing the pack and treating out of the pack, you can take the pack on your truck, unzip it, splay it open, mounting on your truck. This micro pack drops in here into the outside. So when this goes on the truck, this comes out and this goes on your back. Now, combining this bag here with this Fanny Pack, that's basically the same as your M9 medical bag. So with your M9 bag, we're cutting that 1/3, 2/3. So the Fanny Pack with my rapid access trauma stuff, I'm going to be able to rotate that around the front, get into this. This is going to be small enough that it's shaped to fit to my rear plate carrier. The idea is that when it's large like the M9 bag, guys are tempted to want to just take it off and leave it outside the door when they hit a target. This way, it's split so it's more ergonomic, and the guy's more likely to take it into the building and carry it to the point of injury. So, small pack is for your advanced items. Your rapid access can go into the Fanny Pack or into your March belt. This comes off onto you. This is now on your vehicle. This is splayed open. This resupplies this, or this has more advanced items in it than this. So you're working out of your belt. Then you're working out of a small advanced pack on your back. Then you're working out of your large pack. Lastly, I'll say the harness on this pack is super comfortable, very ergonomic. It comes off and it can clip into the March belt H harness. So you can disconnect this flat harness from here and clip in that super padded harness into that. So let's say you're working in a country, someone says, hey, there's a plane down, we're gonna have to walk for 3 days up a mountainside to get to it. You can leave this pack on the wall, you can take the harness off and have a super comfortable long-range patrolling harness and have your full med belt set up. Come back, take it off, reassemble it, and you're good to go. So that's just actually touching the tip of the iceberg with this whole system. Hopefully it's being tested by the Army this month and next month. We've been we've been at Bragg, we've been at Benning, we've been out at Schofield, Riley. We're working with platoons all over the country, getting their input. The Army keeps coming out with new rifle. Well, Army, Marines, everyone comes out with a new rifle with a new magazine. So having a pouch that will fit just about any magazine is a really good catch-all, we find. So we hope to see these going in the system pretty soon. Last thing I'll mention, we have our first time doing a plastic holster. We've done nylon holsters for years. We work closely with Axon Taser. We came out with this. We've been known for a thigh rig. This holster is a Springnose. So instead of designing a pistol holster and modifying it to a taser, we designed a taser holster first, and it's always going to be a taser holster. The concept, you pop that, your hand pushes down on the weapon against the spring in the nose of that holster, and then you rotate it out. And then it comes out, so your strong hand can stay accessible to your lethal firearm all the time, and then you can transition to it. You can come back, and this drops in, you push down on that spring, and then spring pushes up and it locks into this hook. Fully ambidextrous, very slim, so it fits easily on the police belt. A lot of other holsters are really big and bulky. Easy to use. You don't have to come all the way across with a thumb brake. It's impossible because of that push down to mistake this for a lethal weapon. So hopefully we'll see a lot more, or hopefully we'll see a lot of use and interest in this holster coming up. That's what we got here this year for 2024 SHOT Show. Again, my name is Jim Craig, the owner, and we're always looking for feedback, always looking for new designs. If you're in the Los Angeles area, give us a holler, give you a tour of the factory, and happy to have people down. Thank you.
If you like this video and want to support us, check out the MIL-SPEC Monkey Store. Although known for morale patches, we also specialize in a good selection of DIY hardware and tactical accessories.